Okay. Good, happy Tuesday, everyone. Um, it's me, Chef Felix. Second episode of Let's Eat LI and Beyond, where our table is set for you, and the show is just for you. That's all it is. And hopefully, we can bring you some good entertainment. Sometimes we may not be able to because of whatever situations, but we're going to try real hard to bring you something different. And we do have something different today. And I hope you like it. Okay. Um, I guess we're going to go straight to Esther's plate. I'm going to introduce her in a couple minutes. We're going to do that. And that's it. If Tony Walker is watching, I just got to ask him a question if he put a hex on me today after yesterday's show. But that's about it. Yeah, Tony, you definitely put a hex on me. I could tell. Anyway, we got Esther's plate. We're going to start that right now. Okay. And here she is, straight from the Columbia waterfront, where she is, and she's going to show us what she's getting. Okay? Enjoy. All right, we're going to bring Esther up now. Esther.
Yay, I'm so excited to be here.
It's Esther, everybody.
Hi,
So,
guys.
Esther, how are you? You're at the Columbia waterfront.
That's
I'm gonna
correct. You can see the East River almost from this restaurant.
Excellent. Okay, so what type of cuisine do they have?
Today's dish is a Mexican restaurant. They offer tacos, burritos, salads, bowls. They have all kinds of specials. The restaurant is called Calexico, again on
Okay.
Union Street in the Columbia waterfront. And I was very adventurous and I got a pork bowl that has pork, black beans, cheese. Maybe you can you see it now?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out so everybody can see it. All right, hold on.
Awesome. So
There you
it's
go.
really exciting.
Now it's just you. Go ahead. Do your
So
thing.
basically, today I ordered a bowl, and bowls are great if people, don't want to get a taco or burrito and they don't want the extra carbs, but it's still filling. It has pork, beans, cheese, sour cream, more cheese, queso, and lettuce. Well,
Right.
maybe it's not so healthy with the cheese, but
Yeah, Esther,
it's
kind of
very
paint on that above so we get the whole dish. All right.
What?
Put your camera above the dish so we can see it a little better. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Yep. Looks
And this
delicious.
is what I am about to consume after a long, hard day on the tennis courts.
There you go.
And there's also rice underneath it all. If you look closely, there's some yellow rice. So hopefully this will suffice and get me through the rest of the lessons and the rest of my day.
Okay.
And I ate breakfast really early, so hopefully it's filling, because I ate breakfast at like 5 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some days I have to get up really early to reserve a court. The court's down the road from here, so some days I get up really early, so I eat breakfast early. So hopefully this will fill me up. And I've eaten here before. They do have some different specials as well. They have a lunch box where you can get 2 tacos, rice and beans, a snack and chip, and guacamole for $13. Or you can get a burrito and beer for $15. They also offer that to people, which is, I think, a pretty good deal for this area.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, they do have a place to charge your phone. And as someone that's always on the go, that is also a deciding factor for me. Like, if I'm really low on power and really hungry and the place doesn't have an outlet, it's the end of it for me. Then I don't really know what I'm going to do. But yeah.
Okay. We got Ann Rothy is saying, hello, Esther, welcome. Someone is welcoming
well,
you.
guys, thank you for listening. It's nice to know we've got listeners and we've got fans out there. And feel free to ask me anything. Well, maybe not anything.
So, Esther, after you finish or whatever, will you be going inside at all just to show the place?
You want me to go? I can go inside now. I should have enough power to go inside.
Okay.
I can also show, this place also does have outdoor dining if you want to see.
Oh, nice.
They have a covered outdoor dining area.
Okay.
So if you really like eating outdoors, it's a great thing. There's 3 tables, which is a lot for a Brooklyn establishment. It's also covered and it has lights, so it's really nice. It's better than just plopping a table on the sidewalk and being like, here you go.
Right.
I can take us all on a journey inside as well. Let's hope I don't drop everything.
Okay.
Which is the story of my life. But they also have like a little picnic table here where you can eat. So outdoor dining, indoor dining, whatever floats your boat for that day, they've got. They have different dishes as well, like different meats, different vegetables. So there's something for every palate, I think. And
Okay.
it's nice decor. If you look, they've got like a nice sign, Hola.
Oh, nice.
And it's got really cool decor with good pictures, well air conditioned. Yeah, it's lovely, in other words.
Yeah, it looks great.
It can help you get out of any kind of a bad day.
Very good.
What?
I said very good. Very good.
Yeah, it can help you out of a bad day, and it's reasonably priced. It's not one of those places where you're going to pay and go into shock.
Right.
Where you're like, oh, God, what is this?
Okay. That sounds great. Sounds delicious. Anything else you want to add about the place?
Well, let me see. Colorful signs.
Okay.
It's conveniently located. Yeah, look at the sign for like the lunchbox. They use different colors.
Right.
I have to eat it. I have to taste it to see what I have to say about the food.
Go right ahead, Esther. Go ahead.
Let's see how it tastes. But I'm gonna say something nice.
Okay.
It's kind of like a sweet pork.
Okay.
That's the pork. The black beans and rice are great. Now I'm going to end up finishing the whole thing. Look, I never do because,
Yeah, I got you.
Everybody's on the vanity diet, but this is amazing. And my dad was a great cook. So for me to say something as good is a lot.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. The cheese, I could mix it up. I mean, I'm not a professional food critic, but everything tastes very fresh. It tastes like it's well cooked. It's tasty. It's a good balance of ingredients, good texture. Overall, there's not much bad you can say about it. I like how the pork is kind of sweet, but also a little bit spicy. But again, when you go to a restaurant, they have something for every palate. Like, I realize it's taste is subjective. Everyone has a different taste, but it seems like they've got different offerings. Like you get fried chicken, you could get shrimp, you could get just beans if you're, a vegetarian. So it really works. The music, I think, really helps. Like when you have a long day, it can help a lot. Anyway, listeners, is there anything else you want to know about the place?
Just mention the name one more time.
What?
Mention the name one more time.
The name, this is called Calexico.
Calexico.
It's on the Brooklyn waterfront on Union Street. You can see the East River and you can see Manhattan if you look outside and you look far enough.
Great.
So it's in the Columbia waterfront neighborhood.
All right. Is there anything else there you want to include? Anybody or anything else?
Is there anybody here?
I don't know.
Like people who work there? Sure. Do you want me to try to get them?
Yeah, sure. Let's say.
Absolutely. That'll be cool.
Yeah, bring them on. Go ahead.
Because they obviously know their place better than me. Do you guys want to say anything about the place for the podcast? You're a little bit shy. Well, yeah, did you want to say anything? It's a great way to get some PR. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Wait, where? Wait, where? Back here? Oh, from the bathroom. Okay. Guys, you're going to hold tight, but their manager is going to speak a little bit about the place.
Okay, great.
And also, they have a bathroom.
Yeah, that's right.
For New York City, that's a real positive. If a place doesn't have a bathroom,
really?
I don't know what we're going to do with it.
Wow. Excellent.
And it's perfect. I can also show the menu maybe as well.
Right.
This is a copy of their menu.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. Sorry,
Esther,
there's something in my teeth. I've got to.
Obviously, you keep yourself pretty fit for all this food you eat.
Is she the manager?
Yeah.
Or no? All right, let's ask her.
Okay.
We're on a little podcast, and I'm talking about how wonderful this place is. Do you have anything you want to say about the place?
Well, we definitely started.
Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
We started the restaurant franchise. It started with a little cart in Soho, and now we have.
Esther, you gotta go in close with the mic.
That's a real inspiration.
Yeah, it's a small, little Tex-Mex place. But yeah, if anyone wants to come try out the food, we're more than welcome to.
And where are the other locations?
So there's one in Park Slope.
Awesome.
There's one in Greenpoint, one on the Upper East Side, and obviously the one right here in Red Hook.
And where was the cart? When you had the cart, where did you put it?
Soho. But
wow.
Unfortunately, due to COVID, we had to.
I guess carts weren't much of a thing, and it kind of seemed a little unsafe. But
well, that's where we got all the traction to make all the restaurants from the little cart.
Sure, because you became known about it, and you could raise seed money to then have the restaurant. Because a cart is a good starting point for anybody, because you don't need as much. You just need the cart, and then you build up from that, and then you have the capital to open a restaurant.
A couple restaurants later.
And when are you guys open?
We're open Monday through Sunday, from 11:30 to about 9:30, depending on the day.
And you have a couple of specials?
Speaking of one of the founders.
We're putting you guys. Do you have anything you want to say about your restaurant? It's for a podcast. Anything? Now's your chance.
No.
Nothing.
No, she'll speak for me.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm quite certain. Yeah, I appreciate it.
You started as a food cart, you said, now you have all these locations.
And then today happened.
And are there any specials people should know about, or?
Right now we're focusing on our brand new menu item, which is the barbacoa, which is slow cooked Angus. It's so good. But yeah, that's definitely taking the spotlight in our menu.
What does barbacoa mean?
It's just the way it's cooked. It's definitely Angus meat, but it's like kind of like the pulled pork that you had today. It's pulled, but it's not pork. It's steak, pretty much.
And what does Angus mean?
It's just a type of cut.
It's just a cut of the meat.
Yeah.
And that's your focus. That's what you're really trying to push to people.
Yeah, which we've gotten a lot of feedback, and everyone's been so open to the change.
And there's barbacoa fries. So what does that mean?
So it's pretty much our chili cilantro fries with cheese sauce, sour cream, pico de gallo, caramelized onions, and barbacoa. It's
Nice.
like a loaded fry.
Sounds too good to be true. It sounds like. And you guys do delivery?
Yeah, we deliver. We have a little zone on our takeout
Let's see.
menus, but we are also available on Uber Eats, on Chow Now, and on Grubhub.
Wow. So it looks like you deliver locally and you have like Uber Eats, Chow Now, so
For
people
those
can
that
get you,
love on
even
the
if they
way.
don't feel like leaving their apartment, they can still enjoy the stuff.
Yes.
Uber Eats is a big hero, I think. Because then you also don't have to admit you're getting takeout.
Exactly.
You don't want anyone to catch you getting the takeout and be like, oh, see, I knew you couldn't
Yeah,
cook.
yeah.
And do you ever cater parties?
We do. If people want to reach out to us, our email
And are the
is
socials and the email?
We offer a taco bar where you build your own taco depending on guests, but we also have a burrito box, so you get individual burritos, and then they all come with a bunch of sides.
I mean, that would be pretty cool, especially maybe for like a staff party, a school luncheon, something like that. It would be a great option.
Yes.
Like, I'm sure local schools have used it before, like
Yeah,
PSFD.
definitely. Schools, places of employment, or
Nice.
even like little parties for a little birthday or something.
And what's the inspiration behind all the recipes?
The owners, they would be able to tell you better, but they grew up in Calexico, and that's where they got like all their inspiration, and they're just focused on a little bit of home, but in Brooklyn.
I mean, that's a really warming story
Yeah.
that you want to bring what was great about your hometown to the people of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And where is Calexico exactly?
It's between California and Mexico, and one of those like bordering.
Oh, so a lot of people. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Should have been obvious.
You'd be surprised.
So it's like you go through that if you're trying to come up into the border and come into the United States, you're going to go through
Between
Calexico.
both, yeah.
But which one does it belong to? Or that's
I think it
it's
belongs
iffy.
to technically California,
It belongs to California, but
Yeah.
it's right on the border.
right on the bottom.
So like south of San Diego.
most likely.
Nice. What a cool thing.
Yeah.
And I guess that's it. You've been great. Thank you so much. If you have anything else you want to tell people about coming in or
That everyone's more than welcome to come here and get a little taste of Calexico.
awesome.
Okay, that was great. She did a great job.
Yeah, that was fun, right?
And you did a great job too with the questions. So that was excellent. So
I love interrogating people. That's
yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't love interrogating people, really?
No, because it's always nice to find out about different things about people. Like,
Right.
there's so much interesting information out there.
Excellent. Esther, this is your debut. You did a great job.
Oh,
You
thank
really did.
you.
You did an awesome job, Esther. We're going to obviously have you on again
Yay.
multiple times. That's your segment. So that's your segment is Esther's Plate. So you'll be on. Yeah.
Hopefully everybody liked it, and there's way more places you can discover in all the places I travel to for my lessons. There are so many places to be discovered that offer a unique cuisine.
Right. Yeah. Excellent. So this place is Calexico, right?
Calexico. Yep, it's called Calexico on the Brooklyn waterfront.
Okay, great.
And I also can put like a link in the comments as well if that helps.
Yeah, let's see. A couple of people, Greg DiFilippo. He's
Awesome.
watching. I told you about Ann Rossi. We'll see what happens. The show's going to be recorded anyway, so
Awesome.
people will be watching it after we go off. I think that'd be great. And
Awesome.
yeah, we're not gonna be here next week because of the 4th of July, but we'll be on
Yay.
after that. I may have you scheduled. I don't know if you're on the 11th or the 18th. I got to see.
Right.
All right. And I think we're going to do another segment with Esther that hopefully everybody will like, especially the ladies. Right, Esther? We're going to do maybe a
Yeah, the
fashion
fashion
segment.
segment, right?
Yes, exactly. I think you'll be probably dynamite in that, you know. So I think we're definitely we're gonna explore that, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work out. Okay, so Esther, you have anything else?
Thank you so much for having me on. I really enjoyed it. It was
Good.
a highlight of the day.
Of course you are.
Yay.
Of course you will. Esther, anything else you want to add before I put you in the green room?
Awesome. The green room is the best.
The green room is the best. Okay. All right, Esther, we're going to
Yay.
we're gonna sign off now. Thanks again.
I had so much fun. It was literally the highlight of a day that started out kind of ick and gloomy because it was gloomy weather, and I really had a lot of fun.
Yes, I could tell. And we had a lot of fun listening to you and watching you. So everything worked out well, Esther. I want to thank you
it's been my pleasure
for making the show interesting, and I really want to thank you for that.
Yeah.
I definitely, I had you in mind from the beginning when I started the show. I said, because you go around on your Facebook and you take pictures of what you eat and stuff like that, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
I thought it would be great if you went to places and, did it live and show everybody. So it worked out well, Esther. So, Esther, you want to say anything about you with the tennis or anything like that? You want to promote yourself with the tennis or no?
What's that?
Do you want to promote yourself regarding your tennis?
I have a tennis company, and it's called Brainiac Tennis, www.brainiactennis.com, where people can take group or private lessons, as well as get a birthday party package or a video analysis. And I've worked with players of all ages and abilities. I've even coached Andre Agassi. And it's great. And we're portable, so we can come to a court that's convenient to you.
Okay. One more time. What's the name of your tennis?
Brainiac Tennis.
Brainiac.
Brainiac Tennis.
Okay.
Brainiac.
Rainiac.
Yep.
Not Brainiac, but Rainiac, right?
Brainiac. Yeah, like you're a real brainiac. You're really smart.
Okay. So it is Brainiac. All right. Let me see. We got here. Let's see. Tennis coaches out there. Okay. Greg DiFilippo said Asta is one of the great tennis coaches out there. Do you know an Asta?
Thank you. I'll have to give you
Asta. He means Asta.
We'll
Excuse
play
me.
one day.
Yes, you could play him. If I get a little better, a little more balance. I used to play tennis in high school, believe it or not.
You played tennis in high school?
Yes. It was an intramural league, and I was a freshman. I was 14, and you always had to be in a sport or an activity after school. So I chose tennis because in my neighborhood, tennis was not really the big thing. Or actually in my family, tennis wasn't, the big thing. The only ball we used to play with was a meatball,
More popular.
Yeah, so I did. I learned tennis, and I loved it. It was great, and I did that for a number of years, and then I went into racquetball, things like that. But tennis was really good. I used to play some of my friends. We used to play in intramurals, so we'd play against each other. I had this guy, Mr. Beckel, was our coach. And it's
a really good networking experience, tennis, and it's a sport that lasts a lifetime.
Yes, I agree. It was really good. I enjoyed tennis a lot. If you could imagine this body now playing tennis, but I did. I played tennis well into my 30s, about early 30s. I stopped playing.
Definitely.
I loved it. It was great, And my wife is a big tennis fan. She'll watch the U.S. Open, Wimbledon, all those shows. She's really into it, So, yeah, she loves tennis. Her father was into tennis, so I guess he brought it down to them.
It can be a great activity to do as a couple. it really like stimulates your endorphins. It's something to bond over when you learn a new skill. They really say an activity like that can spice up a relationship.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Esther.
I'm so happy. This was so much fun. Thank
Esther,
you.
it was indeed a pleasure, let me tell you. Indeed a
Yeah,
pleasure.
right.
All right. And we're going to see you again. All right. I'll check the schedule and see where you can fit in. Okay.
Keep me posted. Yeah.
I will absolutely keep you posted. No problem. And if you ever need me for The Price is Right, let me know. All
And
right.
I'm so flattered you call me a fashionista.
I was
I'm
against you.
surprised it says fashionista under it.
Yeah, I was against your uncle,
So
I think.
cool.
Yeah, I was against your
If
uncle.
someone thinks I know that much about men.
Yeah. But Esther, every once in a while, folks, she has The Price is Right. Well, what do you call it? The New Price is Right? Something like that?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, Esther, so we'll see you.
Talk
All
to
right.
you soon.
Okay. Take care. Okay, so that's it. We have the first debut of Esther's Plate. She did great. She really did. She's going to have more places for us. And what I like about her is she gets into the ethnicity of the city of Brooklyn, like she was at the Columbia waterfront in Brooklyn. So she'll probably touch base on more of those places, maybe even in Hoboken, New Jersey, which has a phenomenal setup of food. Also, Jersey City is very diverse. So Esther will be bringing us that. And I love Esther. She really is. She was magnificent asking those questions. She really was. And she did a great job. And I'm very happy that she was on the show with her segment. And it was very successful, I thought. You could tell me in your opinions if you want about Esther. Okay, now I want to say hello, first of all, to Gina Conjemi Coffin and also Greg DiFilippo. I love Greg. He's very supportive. He was here actually in Long Island recently, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get there. So once again, thank you, Greg. Thank you, especially in Rossi. Thank you, Gina Conjemi Coffin. I hope you like the show. We're going to start to do more as we go on. Sometimes we have, we have a little things that happen. Originally, we were supposed to have Sweet Surrender Bakehouse, but unfortunately, the owner had an emergency at her home, which consisted of a construction, and she didn't even know that they were going to show up. So she'll be on again on the Sweet Surrender Bakehouse. She'll definitely be on. Then that's it. We're not going to have Staz on the street today because I have a lot of things I got to say, and we're going to do that. Now, this would actually be a great time to do food trivia. So I'm still looking for people for food trivia. Go on my messenger, Felix Vestuccia. We'll set you up, okay, and then you'll compete with two other people for a prize. Okay, it's not like a big prize, but it's a prize at least. It's better than what Tony Walker gives out for his trivia. But that's it. Tony, if you're listening, I love you. But I really think you got a voodoo doll with me and you're sticking pins in it. Only kidding. And hopefully in August, I'll be able to go to the studio at Tony's show and you'll get to see the both of us talk to each other like really nice people. Because Tony's a great interviewer. I think he's like one of the best interviewers that we have on Go's, Go's Comedy Club podcast. He really is good. His show's great. Knock 'em Dead. He does a great show. Yesterday's show was phenomenal. He had this woman named Vicky on, and she took over immensely. And I guess my show kind of took over immensely because I was on and asking a lot of questions. So I apologize to Tony if it was a little much, but he did a great show yesterday. He really did. And I urge everybody to watch Knock 'em Dead. Tony, he's a great guy. He runs the station basically. And he's a good mentor. I mean, I watched him on interviews and he's wonderful. And I kind of sometimes try to model myself after that. And maybe that's why I stole trivia, but although I call it food trivia. But You know, Tony's a great guy. He really is. And he loves his French fries and his steak with nothing on it. So he's okay in my book, even though he only has limited horizons with food. All right, so what do we got going on here? I'm going to read a lot of things here, and then we're going to sign off, okay? Once again, this table is set for you, and this is your show. So please participate in food trivia, participate and show us a dish. It would be really nice if you did that, and people would love it. Okay, and also on this show, there's no politics whatsoever. So it's only good food, fun, and togetherness. That's it. Okay, so we already did audience participation, and then we're going to go on to, we had Esther's Plate, which was great. All right, our next show, we will not be here July 4th, but we will be back on July 11th. And we're going to have Bonnie again on Ken Comics Cook. Okay, we're going to have her on, and we'll also hopefully have a special guest that has an organization that's great. It's a charitable organization. He does a lot of things, especially with comedy, and he'll be on. I have spoken to him, so he did I believe confirm. But then you never know. Like today, you never know. Okay, so we're not going to be here July 4th, but we are doing a special on July 5th at 6 o'clock under a different name. Okay, it's going to be called Chef Felix and Company After Hours. Okay, we're going to do a Charlie Brown Peanuts theme. We're going to have a gentleman who is so into Snoopy, you have no idea. And he's got a collection of everything. He's going to show us that. Then we're going to have Bonnie and Kristen Tinsley on, and they're going to show us what they made. It's going to be a Peanuts-oriented dish. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to have a gentleman who played Charlie Brown in a play. And I'm going to have a gentleman that played Snoopy in the play. They were in the play together. And we're going to have kind of like a reunion regarding that. So that'll be kind of fun. That's going to be our show special on July 5th. You can see it on YouTube. Gov's Comedy Club podcast will be getting the recording from me, and they'll be putting it on their YouTube channel. Okay, then mine you could watch it live that day on Facebook. And I believe also it's going to be on YouTube under Chef Felix and Company. Okay, so look for that. That would be kind of good. It's not going to be a very, very long show at all. But it'll hopefully be interesting. I think this gentleman by the name of Jeremy Glass will be interesting. He loves Snoopy. Always has a Snoopy shirt, always has the Snoopy stickers, everything. He's really good. Really, really good. Okay, so we're going to have some shout outs today. I may not get to everybody, but what we're going to do is every show we're going to get to those people. Okay, I want to thank a lot of people for their support of this show, and also when I was out, they supported me on Facebook and everything. The first person who everyone here at Governor's Comedy Club loves, and that's Taz, T-A-S, the resident artist. Go on her page. She's really good. She does a lot of caricatures. If you see a caricature of me and Bonnie, she did that. She did caricatures of me and my son, which is right on the logo up here, to your right on the upper right-hand corner. That's Taz. She did that. So we want to thank her. Then, of course, we have Ann Rossi. Ann Rossi, you've been fantastic. You've been very supportive, everything. And we appreciate you. So that's a shout out there. Chris Smith is another person. She's great. She always reads my posts, has comments, everything. She's great. Then we got Joan Cruppy Asher. Okay, I haven't seen her in a while, Joan. Why don't you give us a little shout out? That would be great. Then we have, who's been here for the second show already, is Greg DiFilippo. Greg is from Florida, or that's where he is now, and he watches the show. It's great. And then I have a new friend that I really like a lot. She's very good. Her name is Teresa Murphy, And she isn't even going to be on the show probably in July or August to show us what she likes. All right, we got an Ann Reeves Roberts, who's great, all the way from Oklahoma, and she's always supportive of my posts. We got Faye Pastel. Faye, if you're out there, thank you. Okay. Then we got Kristen Rum O'Flaherty. Okay, she's another person that watches and goes on our posts. So thank you all. We're probably gonna get more people, and I'll be doing more shout outs as we go on. If I missed anybody, it's not because of you. It's just because I have a tremendous list here as it is. So I will get to you, okay, as we go further on. Every show I will do a shout out to somebody. I want to do a shout out to my Aunt Jenny, who's probably going to be watching this show. I don't know if she's watching it live now. A shout out to my sister, Andrea. She's out there probably watching the show on YouTube, and her friends that we all grew up together. I believe Marion, maybe Janet. Okay. Lori is another person that may be watching on YouTube. So there's a shout out to you guys. Okay, as far as birthdays are concerned, I want to wish their birthdays already passed, but for Joe and Felicia, Joe Carletto and Felicia Volpe, their birthday passed, but happy birthday. Anyway, my birthday's in June also, and we always celebrate. Wish everybody a happy birthday by text or whatever. And then a happy birthday to Jeremy Glass. Okay, his birthday is June 30th, and he's the gentleman that loves Snoopy. So a shout out and a happy birthday to Jeremy, who's going to be on our show. Okay, and then the last person who is a good friend and how could I put it? And we went to school together and everything, is Martin Chiantella. Okay, he had a brother who was really dear to my heart. I loved Anthony. So those are the birthdays. Okay, I want to give an honorable mention to Jay Christopher, who was on our show last week, and give a shout out to him. He's very supportive, and he's a great comic. Wherever he's appearing, I would recommend that you see it. Okay, another honorable mention is Anthony Grazadei. Okay, he was kind enough to mention us on the air and his show that he has, but it's not on Govs. So tonight, don't miss Bonnie Scalisi. She'll be on at 8 o'clock. Go to her Facebook page, and you'll view that. Bonnie's great. She's a good interviewer, and you'll see her. So watch that tonight. Okay, one last thing. I have so many things to announce that this is why we probably can't get to some segments. Okay, we're going to cut this down after a while. Okay, Govs Comedy Club podcast. We have Monday through Friday. We have Coffee with the Dog. Okay, we have Coffee with the Dog in the morning. On Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we have the famous Knock 'em Dead show with my buddy and mentor and grand poobah, Tony Walker. Okay, don't miss it. It's great. He does a great job. Okay, every other Mondays we have at 6:30 p.m. we have Steve Squared. Okay, every other Mondays we have at 8 p.m. we have The Wart, which is a great show. If you like beer and everything, they do a lot with beer, a lot of these breweries and everything. Great information. I'd recommend it. Mike is the person that hosts it, and he's really good. I love Mike. He's such a great guy. Okay, and then we have at 8 p.m. we have Flip Track Radio. Okay, I don't know much about it, but it sounds very interesting. I would definitely go into that. Every other Tuesday at 6:30, we have Good Times, Bad Times with Joey Petroni. And everybody knows about Joey Petroni. He's a great comic, and he's a very funny guy. So I'd recommend that you watch that. Thursdays at 9, we have Hershey and Keegs show. Wednesday at 7 p.m., we have the Circling the Drain podcast. We have on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m., we have a show called Why Are You Like This? And the hosts are Carla Okerson, Rich Rader, and Tim Saliani. Okay, and they're very funny people, and we love them. Thursday at 1 p.m., we have Treading Water. On Friday at 8 is the other Grand Poupon, the master and the king of Gov's Comedy Club podcast. At 8 p.m. on Friday, we have Donversation with the great Don Sill. Okay, I love Don. He's a great guy. His shows are always interesting. He's got people on. And I really urge everyone to watch the Donversation show at 8 p.m. on Friday. And Saturday at 7:30, we have Live from the Green Room, which is a good show. I think Tony Walker actually hosts that. I'm not sure. Okay. Coming down to the wire, folks. Okay. As far as appearances go in the comedy clubs, we have at Governor's, we have in the Gala Room. Okay, we got Eric Tartaglione. Okay, everyone knows him. He's been with Gus for a long time and other places. Okay, in the main room on June 30th, also, we have Mike Vecchione. Mike Vecchione. Then July 6th is a special event. It's special event. Teachers Stand-Up Comedy. And that's going to be great. It's at 8:30. I would not hesitate to miss that. You can call 516-731-3358 for tickets. If you're in the area here on the brokerage in Belmore, okay, we have the All-Star Comedy on June 29th. Okay, then we got Daniel Torado from July 7th to July 8th. Okay, you could call 516-781-5233 for tickets. We have McGuire's, okay, in Bohemia. And on June 30th through July 1st, we have Kareem Green. Okay, he sounds like a good, funny guy. And then on July 6th, we have the All-Star Comedy Show. And you could call 631-467-5413 for tickets. And I think that's it. Don't miss our special on July 5th, okay, at 6 o'clock. It probably won't be as boring as this show, but we have everybody, and it'll work out good. I hope you enjoyed Esther. She was really great. Even though some people don't show up or whatever, we still have something for you, okay? We have Esther, which is great. We love Esther. All right, so that's really it. I want everyone to have a pleasant weekend. I won't see you on Let's See LI and Beyond, I believe, till July 11th, okay? But you will see me on July 5th at 6 p.m. under Chef Felix and Company After Hours, okay? So enjoy that. Enjoy today. I'm going to relax now for the rest of the day, which I should do. And I appreciate everybody watching our show. Okay. So here we go. Take it easy. And thank you very much.